and a yellow helmet. And then I've got to do pants. There's some pants. I'm going to do, obviously, have their pants on. And then like a sleeve, a shirt with the sleeves rolled up. And then we have to pick a skin tone color, which I have no idea what we're doing for the zombies. Green, we do a gray. I don't know. I literally have no idea. But let's start at the start. Also, this is all coming off on my fingers, so that's awesome. So I'm not touching the minis. I have some of this stuff here, and I have a bunch of caps. I don't have 13 of them, though, so that kind of sucks. Where did I put that? This thing here. I got to do all sorts of prep work, so bear with me. Oh, yeah, Wednesday night. Not bowling once. I could have gone bowling again, but I decided, one, it's cold out. The roads are kind of not fun. And two, I wanted to paint. I kind of have plans to paint on Saturday, but I figured I would get a head start and do some stuff tonight. Okay. Put that there. We're going to use this orange here. Also, this webcam's going to like change lights very often. You're going to use this orange here. I'm going to mix it with some water. This is an acrylic paint. Mix this with some water, and then I'm going to add some glue to it. So we're going to make it really thin, really watery, and then thicken it up with some of that. And the hope is that by adding the glue to the water and stuff and thinning it out, the color will stretch and spread over this white and black paint that's already on here. And hopefully we get a really cool effect. So there, now that's on there. And now I don't have to touch the base or the mini. No more pulling the paint off, as you guys can already see on my fingers. So I'm just going to prep some of these real quick. I don't know if I'm actually going to paint all 13. Maybe I'll do 6 to start. And then we can kind of go from there. So, orange vest, orange helmet. Let's do that. I don't have a pants color. Pants would be next. Skin's going to be last. Shirt color, I have no idea what to pick, though. The name of the game here is to go quick and dirty. I have this stream marked as art. That's the category. I hope that's the right category. I have no idea. I'm making this all up. If you guys couldn't tell. We are in for a fun night of painting. I've got a whole bunch of paint brushes. A whole bunch of paints. Some various other stuff. But I think that's mainly what we got and what we need. Paper towels I've got set up. What is that? 5? One more. Let's do one more. Let's pick a good one. Let's pick... You know what? Let's pick this guy here. Why not? I don't even know if this is a good one or not, but that's who we're picking. So the original set of zombies came with one type of dude. It was a guy in like a coat, and he had an arm sticking out like this, and that's what all the characters were. In the collector's box that I have, that I got all these guys from, there's this construction lumberjack hunter guy. There's a police officer. There's some lady. Whoops. And then I think there's another lady with like, they're holding like an arm or something. And I figured these might be the easiest to start with, just to kind of get warmed up. I have a lot of these things to paint, so I'm not really in a rush, but I also kind of need a rush. I'm not going to be focusing too much on ultra fine detail work tonight. Okay, and the rest of this can just kind of hang out. We'll put that in our little collection here. Awesome stuff. Get you some of this. And then bottle caps. Use various bottle caps, and then you can hold that instead of touching your mini. So it helps a lot. All right. So we got these guys all set up. We need to start on our paint. We got a little water pipette here. It's a fairly bright orange. I think it'll work really well. I watched a... It's a little bit much. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a little bit much, a little bit more than I want. But I'm just going to go ahead and mix this all right in one little square here, or circle. I'm going to start out by getting this mixed up. This guy pretending to do art. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. How you doing tonight? I still want to say Joe. I don't think he told me last time if it was Joe or not. So I'm going to keep saying Joe. Is this the brush that I want to use? Yeah, this brush is going to be awesome. Where's the camera? This brush is going to be awesome and perfect for what I'm trying to do. First off, we're going to just mix. This is perfect for a Wing It Wednesday night, too. Because I don't fully know what I'm doing. I'll admit it. I don't know what's going on. And this container is a little full. Pete's presence is a piece of modern art. Heck yeah, dude. Look at me. I just got out of the shower. Yo, what up, Chad? Everybody's showing up now. How you guys doing tonight? So this is really thin and watery, as you guys can see. Get all this out of my face. Really thin and really watery. Just in the face area. The rest of it, yeah. So like I said, that's a little bit full. But we're going to try. See how this works out. And I'm just adding glue right in there. Do a little swirly art in there. Why not? Now, in the video I saw, they used PVA glue, which is something. And I looked it up, and people are like, yeah, just use Elmer's glue. So we made our paint thin. And now we're making it thick again. Gosh, doesn't that just look delicious, though? Okay. Like I said, I'm completely making this up as we go along. All right. The first stroke. What is that saying? Every great masterpiece started with a single stroke. Almost looks like the same color as spicy tofu you're eating right now. All right. You guys can see that, right? So we're going to start on the back here. There's a hatch. There's a bunch of holes. I might go in and splotch some red. We're just trying to go fast here. I think this needs to be thicker. I think this needs to be thicker. Oh! I'm kidding. Yeah, no, it needs to be thicker than that. So we're going to do a sick maneuver right here. Check this out. See all this paint over here? Actually, you know what? I have a thing literally just for this. All right. I just made delicious looking water somehow. All right. More glue. More glue. All right. Now this is going to work. This is going to work now, okay? So if you guys can't tell, like, it's showing up. Come on, focus on the thing. But it is still just washing, which is not what we want. So we need more glue. Okay. Heck yeah. How you guys all doing tonight? You guys doing all right? I sure friggin' hope so. Is that still just showing up? These aren't sticking to the base. Like, what the heck? Stick to your thing. It's not sticking to this. Well, I got some glue right there. True. Yeah, no, this is supposed to stick to the tacky stuff. All right. More glue. As you guys can see, it's still not fully coming through. It's getting there. It's getting there. I'm just going to use all the glue, guys. We'll get there. We'll get there. This is the hardest step. Plus, I didn't start with the wash. I started with acrylic paint and water, which is basically what a wash is. So, yo, what up, Sen? Oh, it's a heart. Did I have a heart in the glue? And then I ruined it. Okay. Making fantastic colors over here. I swear, if you don't stick to this base. And also trying to not lose all the details, too. You know what? I have an idea. I have an idea, guys. I have a cup of water over here for drying brushes or washing brushes out. I have an idea. So I've got all these paints, these little paint pots here. And we're just going to go right in. And take way too much paint. I know you guys can't really see this, but I'm just scraping. I took way too much paint. Well, you know what? Screw it. Let's see what happens. Try to get a little, just a hair more color in there. Okay, okay. I had another orange I could add, but let's just go with this for now. Okay. There we go. So we added some more color to it. So instead of being all thin like that, maybe this will... Oh, I think we're getting it. Are we, though? I still feel like this is too thin. And that's the beauty of this, is if you mess up anything or whatever, just go over it again. Just do it again. There's no rule against that. So again, we got this vest that we're trying to get. Once I get this first one, and once I get this mixture down, it's gonna pop. It's gonna pop off. I'm gonna add some more of this orange. One more drop. All right. It's a battle. It's a struggle, guys. Safety first, though. You need some high visibility, so that's why we're using this orange for the vest and the helmet. Okay, it's starting to look real classy. Why would I say classy? I don't know. Okay. Winging it. Okay. And it might just be because I'm still using this mini instead of switching to a fresh one. Why doesn't this stick to the base? This is supposed to stick. You know what? If this doesn't stick now, if this does not stick, sure, right? Why not? Okay, and I'm doing this all without like a magnifier, so we'll see how it turns out. And again, whatever colors we don't like, we can just go over and do again. Now, here's the next question. What color shirt does this guy have on underneath this vest? That's what I need to know next. Be a white shirt, blue shirt. All right, I'm just going to let this guy dry for now. This is kind of our test one. I have like 13 of these things to get through, so. All right, so this guy hasn't been touched yet. Doesn't have stuff for me to fight over. Let's just try this now. I need to add more tacky stuff to all of them. Wow. Can you guys see this okay? And we can always come back in and do second and third coats and stuff. I'm not looking for like ultra precise details on these because these aren't player characters. These are just NPCs. These are just the zombies you fight in the game. So they don't need to be perfect. Try to clear out some of those holes there. I'm gonna add some more paint. I'm terrible at this. You know what? Screw it. Just add a bunch of paint. So I added water and glue, and then it was too thin, so I added more paint. So we're just back at square one now. I mean, it looks good though, so. Alright, let's try. Oh. Forgot. I need to add more of this tacky stuff. Okay. There we go. And the other benefit is if I get this paint on other areas, I can just cover it up later with something else. Also, another tip is maybe I shouldn't have been using black as a priming coat. Because trying to make a nice bright orange over a flat black, maybe not the smartest play. We'll make it work though. It is sticking. You guys see how the hold on. Do you guys see how that orange is showing up now? Like I'm getting his shirt and all that orange too. Which is totally fine. It's totally fine. Actually, I really do like that. I really do like that a lot. Okay. And this is the only color that I'm doing this to. Every other color I'm just going to use is straight color. So don't worry about that. I'm literally just holding this like this. This is doing nothing for me. Completely defeating the purpose, guys. Yeah. Oh, here I'm gonna move these back so you can see the other guys, so you can kind of see the orange high vis that they're rocking. But yeah, this is the messiest part. And the hardest part literally was just getting this consistency down. Whoops. But now that we have that, now we can breeze on through. As you can see, like on this guy here, whoops, I just painted my tripod and my finger. Like, do you see I got like right on his face there? Doesn't matter. Does not matter. I already know. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and add more tack to these other two because I already know I need it. Painting. Heck yeah. All right. There we go. So let's get in there. And this is, like I said, this is like the hardest part. And there's like a bunch of holes on his back too. And I don't want those all filled in with paint. Or where that knife is. Okay. So that took like a minute, if even. These are gonna shape up real quick too, I think. I wish I had like official washes instead of, you know, making my own stuff, because I think that might help out a little bit. But it's also kind of fun just to know your paints and dial that in. And under the arms. Okay. I know it looks like a big sloppy mess right now. And that's because it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in here and just do a second coat to see how that looks. And if you remember, I kind of did a fade, a bit of a gradient with the black and the white spray paint beforehand. So I don't want to lose that. I don't think I'm going to have an issue with that black paint coming through underneath. I also didn't like prep these figures with any filing or flash removal of any sort. Oh. You guys see the orange helmet and orange vest so far. Some of these I want really light on, so we need to go back in and just kind of touch it up. So I think I'm going to go with a white shirt. But maybe I'll do like an off-white. I've got like a creamy white here. I mean, because if these are zombies, unless they just turned that day, they're probably not the freshest things. Okay, yeah, I do like that with the second coat. I think that looks a lot better. Kind of helps build it up. I made all of this, and I'm using just like the tiniest little touch. Just the tiniest little touch of it. Heck yeah. Now, what color are the pants? Should I just do? I might just do a brown for those. Might just do a brown. A little more paint. I'm starting to see it shape up. I hope you guys are too. I don't know what you can and can't see on the camera. So he's got his orange vest on. It's a puffy vest. I had another camera I wanted to set up, but it just didn't want to work for some reason. So I don't have another angle. Would have been nice, but whatever. I think we're doing okay so far. Yeah, that looks really good actually on the camera. And I think once we go back in and kind of really emphasize the differences in like the shirt and the skin tones and the pants, like this hatchet on the back, and that'll help a lot. There we go. So again, this is just our start. This is just our first layer. You can see the helmet, the orange helmet, and the vest that has spilled onto the pants, onto the shirt, onto the arm, onto the face, onto the neck. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Rinse that brush out real good. Now when you're rinsing your brush, don't jam it. Don't jam it down like this. Like don't be jamming it into the bottom of the glass. When you're wiping it off, brush it off. Here, if you guys can see, I'm brushing it off. Keep your bristles all nice and neat. I could make this more of a flat brush, which I'm kind of tempted to. This would be the only thing I use this brush for. So, okay. Let's do the shirt. Let's do the shirt. So I want some white. So I'm going to grab... I'm going to say the shirt's kind of dingy. So I'm going to use this one here. It's like a creamy white. It's definitely not like flat white, so we'll use that. Now we're going to get a bit more of a detail brush. Let's use this guy here. This is a 5 zeros. If you guys can see that, 5-0. I don't have any toothpicks down here, so I can't really use those for mixing. So I'm going to use the back of the brush. Get down in there. It's the only downside to paint pots is you can't just shake them up. I mean, I could probably shake this whole stick of things, but I'm not going to. What light am I blocking? Wow. How am I blocking that? You guys can see what's happening. So I don't know if you guys can see the difference between this white plastic and this like creamy white here. It's almost got like a yellow hint to it, I would say. Just gonna scrape this brush off. I mean, this paint's not that expensive or anything, but no need to waste a bunch of it. I think I'm just making a mess at this point. Let's get that closed up, out of the way. Cool. That cleaned up. So I actually want this up here. I think this is a good spot for it. Also, that orange that I mixed up is probably going to dry out. That's okay. You guys can't really see it anyway, so I'll just move that. So I have some more room. So shirt. So we've got sleeves rolled up. Sleeves. Oh, sorry. We have sleeves rolled up. And then the front of the shirt here. And that's mainly what I'm going to focus on. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh my goodness. Just focus, please. There's a nice hole right on the front and the chest. Above that, I think, is where the collar stops. So that and above, I'll just do like the skin tone. And I think once we start getting this on there, this is where it'll start looking really nice. Load up some paint. Draw it to a point. Nice little point there. Like I said, it's going to be like a white shirt, but it's kind of dingy. See, that looks kind of like a construction worker now, or like a lumberjack or something. I don't know. I don't know what these people look like. See that white right there just already makes a difference. And if I can't get the orange to pop as much as I want it to, I can always just say that, you know, maybe their orange vest got dirty or something. So the thing with minis is, unless you have like a pre-painted picture to look at, there's no exact tell all the time as to what it's supposed to look like what's supposed to be painted, what's not. And I'm getting a little messy here, but I think this the distinction is there. Could be a cool painter and start painting on my thumb to draw my brush to a tip, but this is fine. Now remember, I'm currently doing 6 of these at once, so I can't spend too much focus on any one given spot too closely. And again, if I don't like the how the orange vest looks, I can always just come back in later and just paint it more. The figure is done being painted when I say it's done being painted, so it is kind of a nice little bonus. Again, I'm not focusing too closely on the details. Just getting the general gist of it. And then moving on. So I'd say that's a good chunk of the shirt right there. See his dirty yellow shirt there. It's all just soaked in sweat that's started turning colors. It was a nice bright white shirt. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I just have to do it 5 more times. Can you guys see me doing this? Okay. Just making sure. Now, could this be a sleeve or a vest with sleeves? Sure. But, you know, not this time. What up, Sky? How are you doing tonight? Plus, I like the brushwork of discerning where that line is on the vest. Plus, if it had sleeves, then it wouldn't really be a vest, would it? Let's make it a jacket. Don't you fall off of this base. Oh my gosh, seriously? Okay. What was I doing? Alright, one sleeve down. Get this other sleeve here. And it really is that easy to just cover up any paint that you have errantly misplaced. Like all that orange that I was missing. It's all covered up. Oh my goodness! Mitch! Thank you for that resub. 3 months, dude. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. 5 emotes shared. Dude, what a baller. Also, that made sound, so sweet. Thank you, Mitch. I'm call that good. I'm call that one good. So you can kind of see the, you guys can kind of see where I'm going with it. Now, here's another thing. Maybe I didn't, since I did black, I painted black, and then I painted white. Maybe I didn't put enough white on it from the top. So this black is just fighting through, and that could be an issue here. So, learning experience. That's fine with me. Kind of slobby dudes. You know. You had me on speaker. Oh my gosh. Yeah, how, am I loud? Let me know if I'm loud. So I'm kind of cheating here. If you push your brush forward, you can kind of get it to follow curves and stuff. Am I loud? Oh, the sound, that sound was loud? I can turn that down too. I mean, if I wanted to, I could paint this shirt color all the way down to the fingertips. And then just later come back and be like, no, this is where the shirt ends. You know, stuff like that. Actually, here, let me just turn that down real quick. I thought I had it turned down. I'll turn it down more. I'll know next time somebody subs or follows or donates or whatever. I guess. Sick. What a bait. What a bait. I'm also doing a lot of leaning in this chair. I don't know if I like that. That's fine. Right at the top of the shoulder here. There we go. Oh my gosh. Do you see it falling off again? Come on. What was I doing? Okay. Well, we're about halfway done with the shirts. Maybe this sleeve doesn't look as nice. Maybe this got ripped off or something. Maybe got torn as they were climbing through a fence, trying to escape, or after they turned. Who knows? Telling stories. See it? Now you can definitely see the distinction. You got a, what is that? What is that? Let me just hover over that. What does that say? A turtle dove. Okay. So you like the vest is orange. You can definitely see an orange vest now. You can see an orange vest, orange hat. Once we get the skin tones in, that orange is definitely going to start showing up a lot more. But then like see how I turn it down, and then turn it up. Whatever. Yeah. So there, it's starting to come together. I mean, we're still just on the early stages here too. So, decide what color I should make the pants. I'm thinking dark brown. You wondered how I painted that line so straight. Literally, I just put the paintbrush into the crease here. And then just pull it down. And then you can come back in and do whatever. I am losing a little bit of the highlight, low light on the shirts because I'm using straight paint instead of like a wash kind of mix. That's fine. We can always come back in and wash again if we want to really just make that shirt pop. The mini's done being painted when I say it is. So, like, see there? I'm getting it all over the... Oh. I'm getting it all over the shirt. The shirt is spilling out into the vest. Not a huge deal. Go back in and clean it up later. Or just throw some red on it. Throw some blood. Battle damage. That's another tip I learned. Is literally just if something doesn't look right or you messed up your colors, just paint over it with some red for some blood damage, or green, or whatever color blood you want to do, or you know, you guys get the idea. I mean, plus it's a zombie. He's not going to be the most pristine, clean looking thing. So maybe you can imagine that that's bits of vest ripped off or something. I don't know. Just spitballing ideas here. So you see how easy that is to do? Look how good my boy's looking right there. You can see the distinction between the shirt and the vest and stuff. So, and like I said, since these aren't main characters, these are NPCs that you just fight. And presumably, I've got several hundred that I need to paint. I'm not too focused on the details. We're just getting a nice. We're painting with broad strokes, as they say. Which they do say. You know what? I'm gonna try a little water. I'm gonna try just a hair of water. Let's see what happens. I'm not really noticing a difference. Crisp. Sweet. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well tonight. This is what we're doing for the next, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours, who knows? Who knows how long I'm painting tonight? I sure don't. I mean, I can only paint a maximum of like 3.5 hours tonight, technically. I don't think we're going to paint that long, though. I also think the effect of the paint is multiplied when you see them all together. So we'll try to kind of show them all off as a group once we get past this stage. Excuse me. There you go. See how quick this is going now? I mean, I just took a minute, painted those arms, painted that shirt. Before and after, I theoretically can, actually. The only step I don't have is flat black painted. But every other step of the way I can show you. I guess, and also not the just orange painted, because now I'm going past that. Also, I wanted my camera to be facing the other way. Like the angle. But that's not happening. Sure, spill out some down here. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Maybe a shirt's untucked. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, holy crap. That might be shirt showing underneath the vest. Which, if that's the case, this might be a shirt like going all the way around under here, maybe. I don't know. Making it up. Making it up, folks. Give me a good focus. Give me a good focus on this so you guys can see this brush stroke mastery right here. See how easy that is? I think this creamy white was the way to go. I think a solid white would have looked nice too. But I think it would have deterred from what we're going for here, which is dirty, dingy zombies, you know? Also, I can't say I've painted on camera before, so if you have any suggestions or something, or tips on how to do it better, let me know. Okay, I don't think that's a shirt. I think that's a tool belt. Okay. First off, let me rinse this brush off real quick. Give me a bit. So you know how there's like a thing, like if you have a picture of one bird, you need to put a lot of detail into it. Or I mean, it helps to put a lot of detail into it. But if you have like a wall of birds, or you know, just like a flock of birds flying around, you can just do like V's and people will understand. I think that kind of principle, I don't know what it's called or if there's a name for it. Set that aside for now. So like one, right? But then all of a sudden we start getting all the guys up in here. I don't know how to do this nicely. I mean, I could just take them off the bases, but then I got to put them back on their bases. But you kind of get the idea, like, that's a construction crew right there. That's a construction crew right there. I think the effect is pretty good so far. And we're still early. We still have to do the pants and the skin tone. And I mean, that could be the end, but, you know, we'll figure it out. So let's just take one at random here. I'll take this guy. And this is what we've done so far. Even if I don't paint the pants, they look like blue jeans. Yeah, so it's black paint. Like, you can definitely see it on the back. black paint, and then I did like a white from the top to kind of give a shadow effect. Like the light source is coming from above here. But see, once you turn it over, oh my gosh, this is so hard to do. Once you turn it over, you can see that it's all dark, but then you go up here and it's light. You know what? Blue jeans. Blue jeans is the right call. We're doing blue. We're doing blue. All right. We're going to do blue next. Here are my options. I think I kind of want to go this way. I think this is the one right here. I think this is the one right here. Now don't judge it. It's got like it's kind of separated a little bit, but I think that's it. I think that's blue jean right there. That is a denim blue. This is way too. It's almost a turquoise. This is like a dark turquoise here. This is the one. And then this is just blue, 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 blue. I think that's the one, though. We're going to go with that one. Good call. Thank you for the assistance on the pants color. Grab the right thing to drink out of. Whew. Everything sounding good. Everything looking okay. I'm digging that so much so far. Okay, there's still some motion in the orange there, because we have to do the other 7 still. I thought 6 might be a good spot to kind of aim for right now. All right, so I'm gonna grab this number 4. Same brush, same technique. Get some paint here. Can you guys you guys get it right? Like, yeah, it's a good blue. I mean, if we wanted to, we could probably add a little something to it. Maybe we'll try some water with it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, excuse me, folks. Holy smokes. You guys, I gotta just half close that lid for 5 seconds there. Okay. I am gonna splotch a little water into here too. Just a teensy bit. Oh my goodness. All right. And I'm gonna get this back off camera again. Okay, pants. Now, putting that water in it, it's gonna flow really nice for me, but at the same time, it also does add just a little bit of transparency. So, any of those splotches before, where I oopsed, I think that's really going to help. Oh, look how good that looks on camera. Are you kidding me? Like, have you ever seen like a painter, like a somebody that like paints, you know, rooms and stuff for a living? I don't know what the technical term is called. I'm pretty sure it's just a painter. And how their pants, like the front of their pants, maybe it's you know, I don't know, drywall people that do drywall have like pants that are just covered in like caulking and stuff on the front. It's like kind of like this. Oh, get on the camera here. It's covered up by blue, but that little bit of orange is poking through, like, you know, like a splotch of mud or something. Okay, there's with the blue, and there's without. It looks almost the same on camera, actually, but I can tell the difference. And what's really nice is we've got the black paint underneath that too. So again, since I thinned it out with some water, that black is still showing through on the bottom. That's going to help it pop out a little bit. I wish I would have had more light on the pants, more of the white paint on the pants, because I think that would have helped too. No, I'm digging it. Skin tone. What are you guys thinking? Make sure I get paint right up to the edge there. And then pull some of that paint away because it's a little bit too thick still, and I'm losing some of the details. I could mix up like a gray-green. I could do like a yellowy, fleshy kind of color. Nope, we're sticking to one skin tone for the zombies for now. Well, at least for this half. I can change it in the second half. Could just do like a murky green. Puke yellow green. So like I said, I feel like I'm losing some of the detail. So I just dried the brush off, and now I'm just going to go back in and just pick up some of that paint. I put it on, and then I want it back. Oh, I can do the boots. I've got a nice, like, orangey brown. I can do the boots in. Tan, some might call it. If the light catches it just right, you can definitely see the blue. But I mean, and then once that blue dries too. So I didn't get the spray pattern exactly identical and uniform on everybody. So there is some differences in the paint there too, which is pretty awesome. Like, these are not all going to be exactly the same, which I dig that. I dig that a lot. Sorry, am I doing this off camera? Yeah, that's coming together. I really like that a lot. Next time I have a board game night, we bust this game out. These are going to be the first zombies used, and they're going to look so good. And what's awesome, since I spray painted these guys beforehand with that with the black spray paint and the white spray paint, even if I miss stuff, it doesn't matter. They're covered. Yeah, we can go back in and do a little boot splotching in a bit here. Can you guys see everything okay? Am I doing all right with that? Make sure I get into like there's like little nooks on the pants. Could be sections of pant missing. Could be, you know, just the fold of the pant. Who knows? There we go. Two more to go with this. Yeah, I tried to get a little funky with this guy's shirt. I don't think it worked that well. So once again, you can just cover it up with some paint. Cover it up, move on. Now I'm trying to clue in on the face here and see what the face is telling me. I don't know yet. See how easy that is? Come on, it's right in the center of the screen. I like it. Like, I feel like there's some bone sticking through on the face, but I'm not quite sure yet. Or what if I hold this closer to the camera? Does that help? It's a little bit more. Put that on really thick again. So again, all you have to do is just go back over it. Pick it back up. Put it somewhere else. Maybe I should do a tighter pass on the orange. Maybe. I don't know. Some of them look really nice, and some of them don't. With the orange, anyway. Okay. Same brush again. Pants. I'm sorry, shoes, boots. I'm digging this one right here. Get that open. And this is kind of already mixed up. It's mixed up enough for me. That's all we need. Am I doing all right so far? I have no idea. Hopefully. So real simple with the boots. And I'm covering the base too. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm completely missing the boot. Which is fine. I'm not going to do it tonight because I don't have it with me. Or don't have any handy, I should say. But I think what I'm going to do for these, maybe, is I'll put a coat of super glue on the base and then just sand. So it looks like they're walking in like a construction yard or something. There's a bunch of gravel around. Now I think, looking at this closer, I'm kind of wondering if maybe some leg is showing through on this side, like they got hit by an ankle biter or something. Because I'm noticing that this side has a nice straight line down from the knee to the foot. Here. There's a nice straight line from the knee to the foot right there on both the front and the back. But then you come over here and it's a lot. Come on. I'm really terrible at this focusing stuff here. The lines are different. Your stream muted for some reason? Oh no. Yeah, they're basically Timberlands. Except all you're going to see is just the toes, basically. So I think this side, I'm going to have to put some fleshy tones in. I'll put some fleshy tones in on that side. So, yeah, we're basically just doing, like, the ring around where it touches the base. Because that's all we need. Folks, we have hit the top of the hour. I want to thank you for being here. Hopefully you are enjoying the stream. We're painting some zombies tonight. We're painting little minis. It's good fun. So I'll probably just have some flesh tones show through there. That's what I think. Oh, and we got to do that hatchet on the back still. You know what? That hatchet handle is the same color as these boots. Let me do all the boots first. No. See that handle? And that's it. Just one tiny little stroke. I said one, but that was clearly more than one. There you go. Now there's a very clearly defined hatchet handle on the back there. And that's a quick and easy little touch that just helps it pop. And people are going to look at it and now they'll know, like, oh, there's a hatchet in this guy's back. Whereas, you know, like, you can kind of see it there, but as I go touching everything. Now you can see that at a glance, if that makes sense. No, put you down. On to the next. Again, I'm not getting them super accurate or anything, which is fine. Dirty, like I said, dirty, dusty conditions. Not player characters. These are NPCs, like I said. So as long as we get a general... Whoa, that's a lot of paint. We'll make it work. As long as we get the general idea. We'll call it good. And anything that I don't like at the end, I can just slap some red paint on and call it good. I actually really do like how that looks. That hatchet on the back is going to look really good. And I kind of do want that to be a center focal point. Now, did their friend try to kill them by hitting them in the back? Was it an accident before turning into a zombie? Who knows? Oh gosh, I went a little heavy on that one. Went a little bit heavy on that one. I wonder if I can... I wonder if I can come back in and kind of dig that out. Yeah, kind of. Not too worried about it. I think it's a pretty good spot for a break. We'll take a look here. I'm going to switch the camera over so you guys can get a good look at the minis, where they are so far. After I cap this brush off. Okay, scene change. So this one I've applied black spray paint and then white from the top to kind of get a neat highlighting effect trick. Why is the camera struggling so hard? See from the top there? And then the bottom is dark, but then up top, nice and bright. Good highlights there. So far we've painted the shirt, the vest, the pants, the boots, and the helmet, and then the little hatchet accent detail on the back there. And then we'll probably just paint the axe head black. I do have silver, so I could get a little fancy there, couple of dips of silver. It is coming together. It is shaping up. I like it a lot. Folks, I think we are going to take a short little break here. Here, we'll just kind of toss everything right there for now. And of course, on the playing field, these wouldn't be on here. These would be off in squares that are actually maybe about this size. You know, sort of like this. Neat. So yeah, you guys can stare at this screen for a little bit, and I will be back in a short couple of minutes. Find me on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all those links in the panels down below. And yeah, we'll be back in a short little bit, like I said. Get up, move around, do what you got to do. I'll see you guys back here in a few minutes. Not really the most visible. And now I am trying to take some care to not paint over the shirt again. Oh, or I can just put my thumb right on it. And I want to show you guys something else here too after I get this. Let me just put a little bit more on the helmet too. On the hard hat. Now I do want to go in and do one of these like where I take time on a single one. Like I said, these are just NPCs. It's really just putting some color on them is mostly just for, you know, just to kind of make it look nice. There we go. So here's what we have. I've painted 6 of these over the last hour. We'll say an hour. Actually, hour and some change, maybe an hour 40. No, hour and a half. This is what we have so far. Doing 6 of them. Doing 6 of these. Okay? 6. And that's what we have so far there. Now let me show you this guy here. This guy here. Yeah, construction worker, Kevin, you got it. Welcome. This guy here, and I really hope I can show you guys this detail on the screen. Look at his buckles. Look at those gold buckles. This one character I think I probably spent, I don't know, 5-6 hours on. And this is one character. Look at the base. Look at the grass detail on the base. Oh, how sick is that? And this is going to be the mini I play with for D&D, at least for this current campaign we're doing. We're doing the Wendy's campaign. It's like D&D light. Versus painting 6 of these. Oh my goodness, camera's shaking. Now, theoretically, size-wise, these are a little bit bigger than I was thinking. These could be used as like a like a goblin or a gnome or something. Halfling, maybe. So this is a human rogue and a halfling construction worker. Fantasy rogue. So a bit of a... I didn't finish the shirt. I didn't do exactly what I wanted to with it. But my character, butter blonde hair. He's in the order of the baked potato. His shirt's supposed to be white, like the inside of a potato, with green dots and orange slices, stripes, chives, and cheese. And we got the brown. But look at the buckle. Oh my gosh, those buckles. Those are something else. So I painted that one, and this took me 1 to paint as long as these are taking. And then I've got this guy here. Check out this guy. This little chef dude. So this is now this guy's a little bit shorter than these guys. Just a little bit. I think these are goblins. I forget exactly. But again, several hours on one. A little dry brushing, you can see the little white details on the ribbon, on the apron tie there. And then terrible eyes. Yeah. So you can spend as much time or as little time as you want. Yeah, this does kind of look like Obi-Wan, if you think about it. Yeah. So now we need to make a skin tone. I'm thinking... Okay, hold on. So here's the two greens that I have. Well, I have three, technically. I also have this one. This one's really bright. This would kind of be in between these two, I think. Maybe this one. I mean, we could just make a disgusting color and use this with... You can do a little mixing. I'm gonna do a little mixing. We're doing mixing. Okay. We're almost done painting these, by the way. These are just the 6. I wanted to paint all 13, but I think I'm going to do the other ones a little differently. So I'm just going to use some of this green here. Let's grab another brush full. Whoa, I'm spilling. If you ain't spilling, you ain't chilling. That's not true. Try to be neat, I guess, with paints. Luckily, I can just... You guys can't even see it, but... Okay, so there's our green. And, yeah, we're going to mix in a little bit of that yellow. Like so. And I think I'm just going to use just one splotch worth there. I think that's good. Green zombies. I like it. Now, if we wanted to get really official, if you guys give me a second here. Nice clean brush. All right. Close that up. We're not trying to spill everything. Give me a second. We look at an official box. Yeah, hey, good morning. This is from Zombies Roll Them Bones. Now these are like a grayish color. There's a little bit of yellow tint on the camera. It's just straight up gray. But we're going to make these guys green. Ouch. Now, since we have the other ones, I can do those in a grayish color. We'll do different colored shirts and all that stuff. But yeah, we'll make these guys green. Do I want to use this brush? Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll use this brush. Why not? All right. Just woke up. Yo, good morning, Lucian. Good morning. So let's just see how this looks here, huh? I think any big chunky holes, I'm probably just going to paint red again. You slept so hard. Damn! Yeah, any big holes that we find, we'll just hit that with some blood. Let the piece talk to me. So here, let me just go ahead and finish one up, and we'll see what we think. There's some spots even on the arm that I could see being like tendons sticking out, you know, like a forearm muscle sticking out or something. I gotta say, I don't hate the green. You know what? I'm gonna add a little bit of water to it. And these bristles are a little short, so they're very stiff, so. And again, I'm trying to pull the paint back out too. And then, yeah, maybe his leg's sticking through on this one. Maybe his leg's sticking through a little bit. So there's the green zombie. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we should stick with the green? And then we still have to do that hatchet on the back too. So. Low 2 forest green. You know what I'm going to do? Because we're making this up as we go along. We're going to leave this one as is. Why not? I'm not going to do different shades for each one because you'll freaking go insane. No, the light gray. We're going to put a little light gray in it. We're going to see what that does. Just the... I think we're getting there. Lucian, I don't know if you saw the group chat for Saturday. I think we're on. Andrew might have to work late, and he said he'll just join in later when he can make it. I mean, it's busy time for him for this time of year. Let's just go ahead. You know what? We're just going to add a whole bunch of that gray in there. It's a really muted green now. You like green? Classic zombie color. You've been interested in painting some zombies in a slightly blue-gray. We can do that too, Mitch. I mean, you know as well as I do. I've got a whole bunch of these things, and you've got a whole bunch too. So we can do a whole bunch of these. So this was that one so far. It was a little bit too green. So I lightened it up with some gray. So let's try some gray on one of these guys. Ooh. Drop it everywhere, huh? Okay. Okay. A little more paint on there. I don't know if the green's showing through enough now. Whoops. Now I could be holding a second brush to kind of pick up some of that paint that I spill off. But whatever. little less hobgoblin-y here, I think. I do want to do some custom zombies again. That was fun. Mitch and I, Freakazoid in chat there, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about. Years ago, we sat down one night and literally just cut up some of these zombies. And, you know, like we'd cut out their leg. Like I made a Danny DeVito zombie. Basically, I just cut out the legs. So he's a little stubby guy. I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty good. I'm liking this shade. I'm liking this mix. And yes, a literal horde. So I'm going in. I'm taking the paint, and I'm trying to also pull it off at the same time as I'm putting it on. I think we're getting close. That might even just be it. I don't know how well you guys can see that here. Let's go over to this real quick so you guys can fully see it. Hello. This is what the first one looked like. Definitely more green on this one. This one's a little... You should still have the ones we painted back in the day. Definitely never fun. Yeah, I think we also painted a lot of those with like toothpicks and stuff. Now, what do you guys think? Should I go one more dab of gray? One more dab of gray in there, do you think? Because I think we're getting close. And again, you know what? Maybe this guy's also got his leg sticking through. And then maybe he's not even wearing a shoe. Maybe he's just got his foot sticking out. He's got one boot. He's got one boot. This guy's got one boot. I think I'm going to try one more dash of gray on this one. And I just thought about it. The shape of a wine glass, how it kind of comes back in, or a snifter. If you guys know what a snifter is, this isn't it. But the walls on this paint on this glass are kind of in, and I think that kind of helps keep the splash down a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit more of this gray. This might be a little bit too much gray, but we're committing. We're committing. We're going in. So now we're kind of getting a sickly green in the sense of it's a very pale. It's getting pale green. Now, I'm no zombie expert, but I think that's getting pretty close there. Let's try another one. So those two have already been done. Trying to set myself up nice so you guys can see up close with this camera. Now, unfortunately, some face detail is getting lost here. That's okay. Not even worried about hair. Details like that. Do you guys just see me just straight up paint the helmet right there? Alright, let's get the arm here. Let's get this arm first. Now, a good technique if you're trying to butt up right to where color should separate. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. I just want you guys to see this arm. My background is too powerful. Focus on this guy. Oh, it wants to. Oh my gosh, is this really not going to focus? It just wants to stay focused on this, I guess. So anyway, so like I've got like the shirt up here and then the arm. Put your paintbrush down and then push forward slightly. Little jabs. And that'll get you right up to that edge without, brushing over it. I mean, obviously you're not going to like you don't just like into it, Yeah, dragon grip. I tried, man. I tried. Tried to dragon grip, and it did not have me. I need to pull all this paint back into the center of this little dish. Mitch, did you see the start of this tonight when I was mixing the this stuff back here? Also, you know what I just realized? On some of these hands and arms, it looks like they might even be wearing gloves. And that's okay. We're going to ignore that. Watch the folding laundry? Okay, cool. So it eventually turned out okay. And I think what's happening is it was having a struggle against the black paint primer that I'd had on there. So if you're doing a light color that you want as a finish, white underneath. Don't be doing black underneath like I did. I mean, of course, you can prime in any color you want, so I could have theoretically primed this thing in orange or a green. Also, airbrushing is going to give you a very, very fine finish versus spray paint, which, slobs it on there because spray paint's all about fast coverage and not about detail work. This guy's just got a teensy little bit of leg showing through. I could almost actually pseudo dry brush here. Okay, let's come back to that later. Dry brushing is a whole nother technique for a whole nother time, which is not right now. Also, look at you being responsible and doing laundry. I think Andrew's doing laundry. I think he got it finished up, though. He loves this time of year for his work because he can he doesn't have to wear like official pants and stuff because he's wearing snow pants over it, so he can just wear sweatpants to work. This really does not want to focus anymore. What happened? Come on. Dead center of the screen. Just want you guys to see my fun work. Really? Just focus on it. Is it a lighting thing, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe if I... You know what? That really doesn't want to focus. It's focusing on my hand, right? Focus on the watch, maybe. I'm trying. I'm trying real hard. Holding it upside down. Well, see, right now it's focusing on this back here. So if I put my hand here, it should redirect focus to... Oh, it wants to do something. Hold on, do I have like a sheet of... You know what? Here, let me try this. Is the other side blank? It is. But like I'm covering it all up right now, so... You know what? I have an idea. Okay, hold on. I have an idea, guys. So watch it work like instantly now. No. That's so weird. Like this should focus, right? Like that's what... That's what webcams do, don't they? Also, pardon me, I'm making this all up. Hold on, I'm going to turn off autofocus. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah, I kind of like those colors. Here, you know what? We're going to keep this screen kind of handy. There we go. We'll turn autofocus back on for now. Because I'm mostly... Okay, now is it doing stuff? Now it's working fine. I guess it just needed a little coercion, as it were. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, so I'm digging that color. I'm digging that color versus the original one. It's a little less prominent green and a little more focus on the gray, I think. I like it. Of course. Flip the mat, move the paint off the shot. Oh no, I got it to work. See, it works. I just had to shut off and turn on autofocus again. See, now it works. Do I keep adding gray? I think if I add more gray, I'm just gonna end up having gray. That didn't make any sense. Also, I have this mat taped down, so I can't really flip it. You know what? You guys probably want to see me paint. So I'm going to get this back on camera. And I probably am going to go back over the vest again. And the helmet. Again. So I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, like right there. Just a little... Just touch it out, just like that. And then those extremities you can just go wild on. I really do dig that color though. And the complete miss on the brim of the helmet there. Of the hard hat. Okay. I still think that his legs showing through. And maybe on this guy, the legs showing all the way through, all the way around. Who knows? It's a little variance like that. I also really do dig the idea of doing the bases in like a sand / gravel. Well, look at here. Now we're doing the arm first on this one. Why not? Again, you don't want your paint on too thick because you'll lose some of the details. So if you're trying to paint one at a time, keep that in mind. It's a lot easier to add more paint than it is to try to get the paint back off. Just a heads up. Also, there's a lot of flash on this one. And the collar of the shirt. So I'm pretty sure it's known that the shirts of construction workers always a V-neck. I made that up. I don't think that's true. Okay. And this guy's boots are fine. He's just missing something. But yeah, so that's, the skin tones. We're basically done with these figures. Except for the hatchet. Did I forget to do the hatchet on this one? Maybe I did. I need to do the hatchet head, so I'm just gonna dip into the black for that. Cool. The paint for the hatchet. It's already dried. The handle, anyway. Let's try to do a little. I'm gonna do a little more orange on. Which one was it that I really goofed up? Yeah, since I used so little paint in some of these spots here, it's already dry. Like, this is just dry. That's fine. So I'm just going to go back in. Touch up that helmet again. And the vest. And you can also do that too when you're painting. Is you can just go in circles. If you want to really build up your layers, give some depth to it, I guess. See all these holes on like the vest and on the helmet. I'm probably just gonna splotch in some red. These are gonna be some super grimy looking dudes. And again, I don't want like a solid orange. That's why I did this mix. Because I want some of those shadows and highlights to kind of poke through. So, but I mean, basically, that's a that's a construction yard zombie right there. I dig it. I dig it. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, that's we could end there. Except I also forgot one dude completely. So let's do that quick. I think we're gonna add some blood after this. We'll add some blood. How does that sound? And there we can just go crazy with it. We can totally go crazy. Get this guy his face covered here. Around the neck. Now, if I did have a longer bristle brush, like this was before I cut it off, I could really, especially if you have a soft bristle brush too, you can really, if you keep the bristles together, you know, with a little bit of the paint, you can really direct and just use your touch to just get the paint in where you need it. Okay. Again, we're not going for perfect coverage or anything like that. I need to keep reminding myself of that too. Because, you know, these are just NPCs and there's going to be about 30, 40, 50 of them at a board or on a board at a time when you get the game going. They're not really the main focus of the game. Will it help the game? I think so. I think it'll add to it. It'll add an element. Sorry, I was off camera again. It will add an element. I was off camera again the other way. And just kind of help bring it together, I think. Cool, yeah. Hold on, I can't remember on that box. Do we want glowing eyes on these guys at all? Do we want glowing eyes? I could just do a straight up yellow for the eyes. We're kind of getting orcish almost. I could just do straight up yellow for the eyes. Glowing like eyeball sockets. I'll let you guys decide. I'm not going to do a mix for the eyes because if I'm going to be doing a bunch of these, I need to be able to consistently have an eye color. Maybe I just do this yellow here. I'll try it on one. I want a different brush too. Get this guy out. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those bristles. You can't. Let's try a little bit of this yellow. Just the teensiest, tiniest little bit of yellow on this. And then I'm going to slide this in right here. Let's grab another one that's probably already dry. Can you guys see that? It's really hard to see because it's right under the shadow of this helmet. But I just have a little bit of yellow on the eyes there. I think that might be it. And yeah, the different amounts of white that got sprayed onto these definitely affected how the orange turned out on it too. So, lesson learned. So these other guys that I have here, I can go back out and put some more white on the top, and I think that will help make it look a lot better too. Screw it, I'm gonna go ahead and just put yellow on all of them. I think it looks okay. Paint my thumb real quick. And this isn't, again, I'm not going for super accurate detail. Just if somebody notices, they'll notice. If not, it's whatever. So glowing yellow eyes. Okay, what was the next step? Hatchets and then blood. There we go. The details there, I can see it. That's all we were going for, just a little touch. Hatchet, I'm going to use the same brush again. And we're just going to put the top of the hatchet in black. I'm just going to go ahead and move this paint tray out of the way for now because I don't need it. Don't need it for the rest of these minis. Okay, cool. Just a little dab of black there. And oh, I'm really kind of bummed that the tack isn't sticking on here that well, but just a little. There we go. Now it looks like there's an axe fully sticking in this guy's back. Why is there an axe sticking in his back? I don't know. But I'm not going to wait and find out. Let's say I splotched the black too far out or something. It's covered up with blood. Okay. And I mean, at this point, I'm literally just putting a dot of paint on each of these, so this goes by really quick. If I didn't want to do the black, I could also put some silver on there. You know what? Screw it. Let's put some silver on the other three. Why not? No rules against it, right? Clean the brush. And we have silver, not just gray, silver. So we've got a nice silver here. And actually, see this right here? That's all we need. See how that works out? Now, granted, it doesn't... if it catches the light, it looks really good. It looks like he's got a silver hatchet sticking out of his back. And again, you know, you could layer it silver over the black. Water down the silver so that it just kind of gets on the edges. Or dry brush it on over the black. There's all sorts of techniques you can do with it. So, there's no right or wrong way fully. I mean, I guess there is a wrong way. If it doesn't work, it's wrong. Technically. Otherwise, go for it. So there we go. So now we just have little axes sticking in these guys in their backs. I think that's pretty good. But I want the handle to show up better too, because it does kind of blend right into the orange. So let's take this guy here again. Don't worry, we're getting to the blood soon. Do you guys want bright blood or kind of a darkish blood? Okay. So I'm just doing a little detail work now. Cool. I think that actually looks really nice. I feel like there's a lot of light colors on these guys already. I'll be using the same brush again for the blood, so I'm going to try one, and then I'll switch over to the other. So we'll start. So we got this one here. I actually think this looks really good. So yeah, that's going to look good. I'm just going to clean it off because that was way too much on there. Darker, more coagulated blood would be more. Probably won't pop at all. Well, let's see. Let's see how this one looks here. This one here. Start with this guy. I'll grab this guy here. Why not? Just pick one at random. And like I said, like so we got like this open hole on the helmet right here. Just go in and just. This brush is too wet. Or this paint's too thin. Cover that up, and then there's like these holes on the back. Maybe it just kind of drips a little bit, so you can just kind of, you know, just a little trail. A little trail there. Put some blood running down his face. There's a nice one right here. Kind of a twofer. Maybe these are bullet holes. Maybe this guy's gotten shot. I like it. So maybe that's what that hatchet's from. So maybe we can take the hatchet, drop the mini, catch it, save it. Take that hatchet, and right below that hatchet, just a little bit of blood there. Hole over there, hole down there. Little knee scrape. And one right on the shirt. Why not? So there you go. I would call that basically done. I'm just going to put a little... Just did that upside down. That back actually looks really good. I like that. Oh yeah, see like right here where I kind of... where I got the paint, the white paint where the orange is supposed to be. Right next to the sleeve there. To the right of the hatchet. There, now it's a little now it's a little blood stain. So that's one done. I think this red looks pretty good. It's not the darkest red, but it's also not, you know, bright cartoony red, so again, we're just, you know, there's these holes, and I'm kind of missing a little bit. I'm not getting full accuracy on this. Reason being, I mean, if it is blood, if it pools out, and it kind of gets soaked up by a shirt. So it doesn't have to be the neatest of stuff. This guy's got his brain sticking out on the back and up in that helmet crater up there. I think that's actually where his leg should be sticking out on that side, but again, this is just accent work, so do what you want. Just a little trickle on this guy's mouthful region. There you go. Second one done. Show you the back there. See how bloody they get from running. They're running down the street. They get shot in the back. Maybe this person's over here. Their friend is being over here being chased by this guy, blasted in the back with a shotgun through a hatchet. I do like this red. I think it kind of ties it all together. I forgot I got to hold this base. This guy got really messed up on the back. I mean, you can be aggressive with your jabs on the brush. Yeah. Oh, this camera lighting just really changed. It does not like seeing the red. What is it right now? Hold on. I'm going to go see if I can, advanced settings. Can I lock it? Oh, hold on. This exposure and gains on auto. There we go. So this guy got all bloodied up on the back, as you can see there. And again, on the front, you can just kind of... you can just kind of poke at it. Like I said, this is my interpretation that these openings on the shirt and the pants and stuff are wounds on this zombie. This guy's got his gut shot open. He just had a meal, so he's got his hands are bloodied up a little bit, like that. The blood looks great. Makes it a lot more believable. Would be cool to do some old school zombies. Yeah, the gray skin. That's what I was saying. Like the box that I was showing earlier had full gray skin, so it isn't as violent of the blood if the blood is green. You got it, Mitch. So yeah, just like and with those holes, I think that works really well. And what helps is so normally if you were painting and you were trying to fill in that hole, the sides would still be the color of the fabric or the armor or whatever. But since it's a wound, that fabric on the edges has soaked up the blood, so you can just go crazy and just put the blood wherever. Like I said, this guy's fingers, he's got it on his fingies. He's got his bloody knee and stuff. I like it a lot. Let's just go ahead and get some more there. And then this is where you want to try to fill in those holes as best you can on there. Really pull it up. If it's pooling, it's probably dripping. And this was a little bit too dark for me on this side. So he just has a whole bloody back over here. Because I didn't get enough orange on it. Probably means that his shirt and his arm also have a trickle going down them. A little trickle. Finish it off on the hand. Yeah, that's all you got to do. So there's the front, and then like I said on this guy, his back, his back is really messed up. Now, I didn't really do any washes, but I think that would really make this guy stand out. I do want to get some like official washes. But also, since I spray painted this mini and then painted over the spray paint, there is a lot of details that are missing. Like on this guy, you can kind of see like the pants pocket right there. You can kind of see it on this one. So what you do with washes is you just go over it and it'll seep into all the lines and seams, but then not be on the top. And it just looks really good. It just helps, it helps give depth to it. Okay, and one more. So maybe next time I use an airbrush instead of spray paint. A little spray paint. I mean, I spent $5. Done. I do have an airbrush. I actually do have an airbrush. So I could use it. Yeah. And I do have more of these, so I can do a whole set in a different style. Could focus more time on it, maybe. And this guy is really bloody, so it's dripping down his chin and onto his shirt a little bit. Yeah, I've just realized I painted all that off screen. Sorry, guys. Yeah, just dripped off his shirt. Or off his chin all the way down his shirt. Looking icky. I love the backs of these with the red. That red just really, I think, kind of put the touch on it that it needed. Let's see where we're at. It's been about 3 hours. Time flies when you are painting. Holy smokes. Mitch, are you going to be free on Saturday? I mean, I know you're going to be free at some point on Saturday. I don't know if you'd rather, if you want to, we can paint some more zombies, or we can focus on just single individual minis. I think I'm gonna have to do more of these. I think I'm gonna have to do more of these streams. This is what I've been doing here this whole time. When you guys see me off on the side of the camera, I'm getting the brush wet, and then literally just pulling it through. No back and forth, no smudging with it. Because good brushes are expensive, so you don't want to be smashing your bristles up or anything. So, and this is straight water that I'm using. I know you can get like solutions to help clean the brushes better, but then people always complain that those solutions will destroy your bristles and the whatever holds the bristles all in. You'll be at least at the game. Beyond that, something I never. Yeah, no worries, Mitch. I think I have a cigar date on Saturday with one of the guys I work with. He basically told me, he's like, I'm buying cigars. You're gonna smoke them with me, or smoke a cigar with me. So well, let's do a little side by side shot here. Check this out. Let's do a little side by side shot. So here's just one. I love the drip down the face on the chin. And this is what we started with. And before that, oh yeah, when I said add more zombies, this is what I was talking about. So yeah, we started with this. And this is where we're going to see all the details. This guy here. So you can see the pant legs and stuff. Maybe if I studied one of these a little bit closer, I'd have a better idea of what's supposed to be where. So we started with that. Painted it black, put some white paint on it. And I mean, that alone right there, you can still see a lot of the detail just based on the angle of spraying. Like, see from down here, it looks completely black. But then you go this way, and all of a sudden it's all white. If that makes sense. You can kind of see it on the shoulders, you know, because I sprayed from the top down. It's a learning process, and I think I did okay. So we went from that to that. To this. I think that's pretty good. And we'll show this guy again. Turn him around, rotate him so you can see. He's been shot a few times. Hatchet right in the back there, as you guys can see. His brain sticking through. Blasted in the helmet. Didn't take him out though. Yeah. Cool stuff. But I think that's going to do it for me, guys. I've only painted 6 of them. You know what? I'm going to take them off of these base things because, I mean, they're not really even staying on there anyway. And look at this. Done with these for now. I actually do want to kind of set up a little art shot. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that instead. So here, I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to turn the whole thing around. And we're just going to get a nice... This will be my... Yo, what up, Ice? How you doing, man? Now, is this going to focus on these guys? Here, I'll face some of them backwards so you can see. Not that guy. Ice, you just missed it unless you have been here the whole time. I painted some little figures. I didn't paint all the ones that I wanted to, but that's okay. And I got one more I can squeeze in here. Just popped in like 1 minute ago. Well, this is what we got done in 3 hours. From this, gray plastic, a little bit of primer. Oh no, that guy died. Just kidding, he's already dead. To that, to this, we did some detail work. Tried a few different techniques. I think that looks sick. I think that's a really sick picture, actually. Of course, it's sitting on a metal ruler, so it's just bopping all over the place here. Do I have something to kind of brace this up so at least stop shaking? Because I think that'll look better. Ooh, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this, guys. Trust. Boom. No more. Well, that's just the camera shaking. That's not the ruler shaking. Yeah. I think we're going to paint more minis on stream. I'm new at filming stuff like this. I'm just using... I don't know if you guys saw, but this is the webcam I'm using. Taped to a gorilla pod. I don't know how to make it look super, super, super awesome. Hold on, I want to mess with it more. Really mess with it, really brighten it up. Maybe that'll help you guys see it better. I don't know. Also, I'm doing this with a trackpad, so touchpad. Oh, we can make it look make it look crazy. All right, I'll stop messing with that. Color intensity. Ooh, these guys look insane.
Oh, yeah!
Oh my goodness. Mitch gifting the sub to Ice, the homie. Also, thank you for the emote. I got a snowman arm. Mitch, you crazy guy. Hopefully that wasn't insanely loud. Look at that. Look how sick that looks. Yeah, like I said, I have this whole bag of zombies. I have a bag of clown zombies to paint. I'm not going to paint the glowy guys because they're the glowy boys. Dogs. I can't remember what else. I have a giant box. The louder the better. Damn. I have a giant box of zombies. So I think that's pretty good work though. I think those turned out really sick. I actually need to take some pictures of that and get those posted on like Facebook and Twitter and all that. But I think that's a good start. I think this is a cool stream idea. I can sit here and chat with you guys. And I think if I put some more time into it, I think I can really get a good set up. This whole thing going on here. Better camera work. I'm new, so I don't know exactly how to make it look super proper. Maybe if I had a stand that stayed fixed and then I just painted without moving it, and then I can just super focus the camera on that. But I need some sort of arm to do that. Next time, trials bikes. No reason. If you can find me a mini of a trials bike and rider, I'll do it. I'll totally do it. I'm sure there's trials bikes out there. Let's just look at this guy again real quick. Just want to show this guy off one more time. Gosh, those buckles look so good. Look at that. I did this. I didn't give him eyes yet. Didn't even finish painting the swords. The boots are shiny. The pants. The buckles, though. Those buckles are just way too good. I love the buckles on this thing. Seriously. And then approximately what dimensions? 25, 30 millimeters tall, roughly. I don't know. I'm sure. You know what? Here, I'm gonna do it on my phone real quick. Check this out. Oh, it's 1 degree outside. Nice. Motorbike miniature. Dirt bike. Maybe if I tried dirt bike miniature. I don't know. I'm sure I can find it. But like I said, I literally have like hundreds of zombies to paint. I'm sure if I went to the hobby shop, I could find one. Yeah, lots of zombies. I mean, this is 6 of a bag of, I don't know how many are in here. 50, 100, 50, 60. I don't know. I don't know how many zombies are in here, but I got a whole bag of them there, and I've got like 2 or 3 other bags. Dude, it is 12 degrees warmer than this afternoon. Yeah, I got all giddy when it was 0 earlier when I was at work. Yeah, check this person out. Check this person out. They're missing half their torso, and they're missing an arm. And apparently they just have another leg. I don't know, maybe that's a third leg joke? I don't know. Ponytail. They got a ponytail. And they're wearing glasses. I'm not going to get that to focus on flat gray. Yeah, this could be really fun to paint, and then very easy to just splotch red in that whole torso section. Put a wash on it so you can kind of get some of the details if they're there. Which they are. They're kind of there. What else is in here? Police officer. Police officer also missing. It looks like their guts are coming out or something. That's a snack for later. Oh, the leg's a snack for later. Yeah. Yeah. No, there's all sorts of zombie minis. There's another one that's in this. Oh, there's the arm. Maybe that's the arm from the other person. Maybe that's what the arm is. Well, okay, no, they have both their legs, so it's not their leg that the other person's holding. Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun. If you guys enjoy watching it, let me know. This might be the winter replacement for bowling while it's this cold out, because I'm not gonna risk driving late at night on super icy roads. Make the blood blue. Say they died in space. You heard blood is blue, and then it turns red when it mixes with the air. Yeah, oxygen. Yeah. Yep, that's the thing. That's why the back and forth stuff. Yeah. Ventricles and whatever. Yeah. So I think we're gonna do a lot more of this in the future. Maybe try to get more than 6 done. I only wanted to do 6 just in case I didn't like how it turned out, but I think that turned out pretty sick. Construction crew right there. They're all beaten up and stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. So if you guys have colored combos that you want to see, tweet at me, Discord. Find me. Links in the panels down below, or just type it in chat. Command Discord, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. Those will get you directly to the links. Or like I said, just scroll down. There's the info panels and all that stuff. Check them out. Which I need to update. There's a bunch of stuff that's probably wrong in there. Anyway, that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Wrong screen. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Very calming 3 hours to just spend painting. So we'll do lots more of this in the future. So you guys have a great rest of your night. Take care of yourselves. Get some good rest. Get recharged. Ready for tomorrow. Get some projects done. Take some time to reflect. See where you're at. Get out there. Kick some ass. Spend time with loved ones. Make somebody smile. And as always, stay hydrated. I'll see you guys next time. I'm rooting for you.